I met Rihanna, and she took my Snickers away from me and said, "You don't need this, fatty." I smiled, but inside I was screaming.
Work, 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 work. You see me, I be work, 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 work. You see me do me da 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 da.
Something stupid happened. I'm not allowed to have my own cell phone, so my dad forced me to use his phone number. My dad has a Steam too and uses the same number. Today my brother used my dad's account and cheated, and now my main account is back banned. It's true, and here is proof. My father will now write too.
Hello, I'm the father, and what my son says is true. He did not cheat. It was his brother on my account. Please unban him, Valve. Sincerely, the father. Please unban.
One time at Starbucks on my cup, they wrote, "Fuck, I can't remember your name."
One time on my cup, they wrote, "You made this up for notes."
I played this the night before my history test. I was asked to write down Gandhi's greatest achievement. I said he nuked America. Teacher asked me to come to his classroom at lunch. He asks me if I played Civ 5. I said that I did. We spent 4 hours playing Civ 5 together at the computer room. I got an A on the test. 10 out of 10 will play again with my teacher.
That teacher hates you. Another one in the books. I stopped to get gas, and the strip club owner offering me a job as head stripper. No thank you, sir. I just like working out and looking good.
What does another one in the books even mean? A Wendy's worker just brought me a free Frosty because he saw me working so hard. I've been watching ukulele covers and I don't even own one.
Yeah, that's right, bitch. I made him a dude. What dudes can't like ukulele covers? Gay guys can't work at Wendy's. In my social studies class, we were talking about laws and shit, and one boy goes,
"Why is rape illegal? Don't girls like dominance?"
And the smallest girl in class got up and socked him in the jaw and said, "Shouldn't you like that? Don't you like acting tough?" And everyone got quiet for a second, and then slow clapped it out for her.
Yeah, give it up for assault.
Woo! My mother told my grandson, "If you're bad, Santa will not give you gifts under the tree." And my grandson told her, "I don't believe in Santa, I believe in God, and through him all things are possible." He is only 3, but he knows the word. Can I get an amen?
My mother is out here lying on Facebook. My nephew speaks in Power Ranger quotes. He ain't saying none of this.
A girl with pink hair just helped me at Walmart, and I was like, "I know about your Tumblr," and all the color just drained from her face. It was so funny, oh my fucking god.
That was me, you fucking asshole!
No, it wasn't. I made this up for notes.
Ooh, getting called out on Tumblr. Acting like a little bitch. Getting called out on Tumblr.
Got so angry the other day that I ended up throwing my phone to the floor. Apparently the impact caused the camera app to open.
I don't think that's how that went down!
I'm so lightheaded, you guys. I've straightened out the picture a lot to get it to this point. So let me see if I got this right. You were so mad in church that you threw your phone smooth criminal style across the room. Then while it was flying, you spun around to strike a pose before it hit the ground, where the impact caused the camera app to open and simultaneously take a perfectly framed shot that was apparently just a little crooked. So you fixed that tiny adjustment. Yeah, that happened.
Ah, you said it! Ah, he said the thing! He said the thing! He never says the thing!
Humans are such apex predators that we think getting scared like prey is fun and entertaining.
Only when we have the control and know it's not really dangerous.
That's where you're wrong. I once outran the entire university police force and their German shepherds when I was a freshman in college. I had no control over the situation, and that's what made it so fun. They would have beaten the shot out of me if they would have caught me. Especially the dogs.
The dogs would have beaten you up?
My name is Cindy. I'm 7 and I just learned how to whistle. Ask me anything.
The internet is no place for you, child. Flee while you can.
The world is full of surprises, good and bad. My dad always taught me that it's good to see the bad ones to be able to know how to stray from harmful paths in life.
There's no chance a 7-year-old would write this. Fiddlesticks! They found me out! Yeah! I'll be back. I promise never to make that noise again.
A guy whistled at me at the gym. 30 minutes later, I saw him going to the treadmill, used my phone to hack it, and set it to 50 miles per hour. He fell on his ass, and the owner gave me a free 12-month subscription.
Let me guess, did everybody clap? Did everybody clap? Everybody clapped! When I was in 6th grade, a town cop brought in a bag of weed for us to learn what it smells like. Dead quiet room. I open it, take a whiff, and go, wow, that smells really good. Teacher dies laughing. Cop, not so much. I would never smoke with you because you're a liar.
Waiting at a government office.
Yo, how you doing?
I'm gay.
You don't look gay.
I'm sorry I don't have a vagina here to demonstrate my skills, but I promise you I am.
But you don't look it, mommy.
Would me punching you in the penis further prove my point? No, it wouldn't. It would just be punching an imaginary man in the penis for asking how you doing. That constitutes imaginary assault.
Or do you maybe just want to drop it?
Chill, I just want your number.
My number is 0. The number of times I want your dick. Don't start with me. Are you supposed to be the good guy in this scenario?
'Cause you don't seem like a good person.
I did blackface with melted chocolate once.
No, you fucking didn't!
All the ethnic people loved it.
No, they fucking didn't!
I emailed my professor about what I thought about his math class.
Professor, I'm about to say it. I don't care about your math class.
Honestly, I don't give 2 shits. You attended my class 3 times out of the entire semester. That's 3 out of 32 classes we had. Also, when you were in class, you were always screaming because of your PTSD attacks. I'm glad you're not in my classroom anymore, because now my students can actually focus and not have to worry about a moron like you distracting them. So I'm glad you don't care about my class, because quite frankly, I don't give a shit about you. Have a nice summer. I'm sorry, I just cannot believe that a college professor would respond to an email so quickly. Oh my god. Hey mama, how many followers would I have to have for you to accept me as bisexual and let me see my sisters again?
On Instagram, if you can get 15,000 followers by Halloween, then I'll let you see them.
Oh, thank you so much.
If you can't, then don't bother me about your sisters again.
Alright.
I was at Dunkin' Donuts and asked for 3 donuts and a water cup. The entire staff thought I said 3 donuts in a water cup. Here's the result. Can't make this shit up. LOL. I think you could make this shit up. And I think you did make it up.
My English teacher wrote part of a poem I wrote on the board today, which honestly surprised me. She had the students guess who wrote it, and most of the answers were the president or Shakespeare. When my teacher revealed that it was I who wrote it, I received an applause. Just one. Just one whole applause.
Let me tell you how savage I am. LOL. 10-year-old boy.
I fucked your mom last night.
Me. Oh yeah? I fucked your dad last night.
My dad is dead.
I fucked him in his grave. Boy's mother.
You're so savage. But he deserves what he gets, LOL. Now please, keep joking about my dead husband.
Yeah, I know. I've done a lot of dangerous things in my life. I've gone ziplining upside down, and I've almost snapped my neck biking.
That's a lot of stuff.
And I've jumped out of a car going 80 miles an hour. I loved the car one too.
Why did you jump out?
Because I wanted to. And my parents were pissing me off.
Pushing your 2-year-old in the pram. She's quietly messing with your phone. A week later, you find her snaps and realize she may be a genius. Yeah, nice snap. Genius. Actual conversation at the bus. The title of every not true story. Me reads book peacefully. Man next to me.
I hope this is not 50 Shades of Grey you're reading.
The title is at the cover, sir. It's not 50 Shades of Grey.
Don't try to find any excuses. Teenagers only read smut these days.
Sir, I'm reading Pride and Prejudice. ... Keeps reading.
What's that?
Jane Austen?
I think you mean Jane Eyre. You see, I've read Jane Eyre's books.
Jane Eyre is a character.
Stupid teenagers who think they know stuff. Don't be rude.
Keeps reading. Old lady.
Sir, you're an uncivilized asshole.
Keeps thinking, fuck yeah, you go, Granny. And then we high-fived so hard, she shattered every bone in her tiny, fragile little hand.
Send your Snapchat name to me, please. I address you, let's Snapchat. Text me on it. Text me on Snapchat.
This is Louis's mom. He just ran in front of a car and I don't know if he's going to make it. He was bleed from his mouth and said he loves everybody, but I don't know if he's going to make it, and he loves you. Do you care about him? Do you care about him?
Hi, it's Luis now. Just got back from the hospital.
Yesterday, some kids came up to me and took my tail and bullied me. I told the teacher, and she just laughed and called me a faggot to go back to my fantasy world. Being wolfkin and skykin and dragonkin is hard, because the world oppresses me, but I stand strong for the hope that someday I get to wear my tail in peace. I punched the teacher in the face, by the way, and hissed at her, and all my friends stood up and clapped, and I said, "The only fantasy world is the one where homophobes like you don't get to teach." And even one of the bullies came up to me and told me otherkin is cool.
Hey, otherkin is fucking weird. Punches teacher in the face. Oh, you know, I was wrong. Otherkin is pretty cool.
My friend's phone after my baby brother played with it. iPhone is disabled. Try again in one day.
I didn't Photoshop this.
I was just walking into a 7-Eleven and this group of men outside whistled at me. So I turned around and yelled,
I'm not your fucking dog.
And as I walked in, this woman walked up to me and was like, I'm a woman's rights activist and that was badass. And handed me $10 and walked away. So that was pretty cool. That's right, ladies. You, too, can earn money for imaginary comebacks that you spent, like, hours thinking of after the fact.
Well, a jerk store called, and they're running out of you!
I've asked this girl in my math class for a piece of gum every day for the whole semester. Today was our last day, and I asked her for gum, and she gave me the whole pack as a parting gift. If this ain't the smoothest thing I've ever seen. Hashtag give extra, get extra.
I'm so alone.
I'm just sitting here remembering the time I got so bored I crushed up Tic Tacs really finely and injected them thinking it wouldn't do shit, but I ended up tripping for about 3 hours and I woke up with a guy's number and an email from a car dealership confirming my order for a fucking Ferrari.
I'm head of a large venture capitalist organization. I employ about 100 analysts in Manhattan, and we have a 12,000 square foot office that's always busy and bustling. I'm always at the office making sure everybody is doing analysis. Well, one weekend I thought I could trust my employees to manage themselves. I was invited to speak at a public event in Atlanta, but it ended up getting canceled due to the building it was supposed to be held in unexpectedly collapsing. Well, I headed back to the office on Sunday, a day earlier than was expected. I take the elevator up to my floor, open the door to the office, and my employees were having a giant 100-person orgy all over the office. People fucking on the floor, fucking on the desks, in the bathrooms, closets, cubicles, you name it. I dropped what I was holding and everybody goes silent. One of the employees turned off all the lights and like clockwork, the rest of them quickly closed the blinds so the room was pitch black. When the lights were turned back on, everybody was back neatly dressed, typing away at their desks as if nothing happened. A couple of the employees commented on how odd the brief power outage was. I haven't said anything about it, but they know I know. Holy shit, that's insane! Venture capitalism sounds crazy!
So there's a chick in my class that I like. Unfortunately, I'm quiet, calculated, and intelligent, and she likes big dumb jocks. So anyway, one day me, her boyfriend, and me... Wait, what the fuck? Me, her boyfriend, and her are walking among a group of our fellow students to school when a gangbanger appears and threatens us with a gun. Her big and tough boyfriend instantly freezes and loses his ability to speak. I, on the other hand, squint my eyes and step forward, pulling my katana from judo practice out in one fell swoop.
Saki ni iku.
I say,
10番やん100ね。もの衣りあるが、10万し100歳しかない。おそう、無理きてきですか?
Instantly, the gangbanger drops his weapon and runs. My other classmates cheer while her jock boyfriend pretends the whole thing was funny. She looks at me and sees what she had missed before, where she had looked but had not seen. She thanks me with a kiss, but I don't smile because I was only doing my duty. Safe to say, she saw who the real man was that day. I may be quiet and collected, but raise a weapon against me and you'll face your worst nightmare.
My girlfriend is my boyfriend? Help? I've been going out with this girl for 3 months, and one day I said to her, "You're the best girlfriend ever." And she was confused and thought I was joking and said she was a guy and she thought I was a girl. So basically I thought she was a girl and she thought I was a girl, but we're both guys. What should I do? I really like him? Am I gay? Am I gay? How does that even happen?
Is this an anime?
Me, sitting on the couch minding my own business, my sister's friend gently brushes his hand against my thigh, looking at me directly to see if I notice, and then suddenly jerks back. What was that all about?
What was on the inside of your thigh?
Lifts up my dress, revealing my blade in its sheath strapped around my thigh.
Moves to the other couch.
God dang it up.
Was hoping it was a penis.
When people see me in public and know me off Facebook, they literally get overexcited and come up to me like, "No, it's really you? Your really spiciest memes off Facebook?" I'm not famous, people. Calm down. It's annoying. You're definitely not famous. Conversation between my 11-year-old and a friend at school. Friend:
I have to leave early today. I'm going to the doctor to get shots.
Son: vaccinations?
Yeah, those shots you have to be in school.
You do not have to have those. Do you know how dangerous they are? Lips off dangers and ingredients.
Turns pale. Do my parents and doctor know this?
I'm sure your doctor does, but he gets paid to lie to your parents. I love him. He's gonna get all his classmates killed.
Just like I taught him to.
Took my youngest to a new doctor for well check and was so pleased when she asked if any of my 5 were vaccinated. I said no, and her reply was, "That's great! I prefer my patients to not be vaccinated because they're so much healthier than my colleagues' patients." She then said that she's waiting for them to realize hers are healthier. She was the first doctor I've ever heard say that vaccines are more dangerous than any of the diseases they're supposed to protect against. It was such a breath of fresh air.
And that's a direct quote from Dr. Mantis Toboggan.
Notice how people that do vaccinate their kids are never trying to defend themselves. They're not putting anyone in danger. You're putting everyone in danger with your 5 disease-ridden children. Please stop. My best friend, whom I've always loved dearly, lives 400 miles away. While on the phone, he asks, "What would you do if I showed up at your house and told you I've always loved you with all my heart and soul?" I replied, "I would be astonished." I heard a knock on my door. Hello?
Hey, it's the pizza you ordered. It's me, the pizza guy. I'm here with the pizza, you know, because it's not that guy you love, it's pizza, get it?
All the girls I work with always flash me. It seems to happen from job to job, too. Must just be lucky, I guess, LOL.
No, they don't.
How much does it cost to borrow 1,000 books a year from the library?
$500? $1,000!
It's free! 600 kids in the hall gasp. Then cheer. Yes, children. You all love reading books.
My friend saw me watching this, and they said that Undertale is dead. Then I asked him if he wanted to have a bad time. He said sure, so I chased him with a pen yelling Megalovania. Our neighbors saw us, and she also likes Undertale, so we both ended up yelling at him. What? I don't get if you were chasing him yelling Megalovania, or if you were chasing him going ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm a supervisor at McDonald's, and we ran out of chicken to make McNuggets the other day. So I made like 10 batches of vegan nuggets with the ingredients we had, and none of the customers realized. And I even heard people they tasted better than usual. Not only are you implying that McDonald's makes McNuggets fresh to order, but you're also implying that McDonald's just has the ingredients necessary to make vegan substitution meat. But you're gonna sit there and tell me that a McDonald's customer wouldn't immediately recognize that they are not eating the chicken paste that they are accustomed to. Found this baby. It must have fallen off its tree. Being there at the right time reminds me that the will of God will never take you where the hand of God cannot protect you. Hashtag warrior life, hashtag protect, hashtag shield, hashtag defend. Oh! Yeah, technically, since there's proof, this belongs in Quit Your Bullshit. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Guys, you'll never believe what happened today. Basically, I was at the mall with my 7-year-old daughter, and she said this.
Mummy, why are you looking in the makeup aisle? You're the prettiest person in the galaxy, and Daddy is a horrible, filthy man for divorcing you.
I'm so proud of her.
Ooh, sounds like that wasn't amicable no more.
Me and David were napping, and I woke up to find this on my camera roll. My finger must have unlocked my phone and took the pic by accident. Cute! So you were about to post this, but then you thought, oh wait. People are gonna call me out on this being fake and say, how did the picture get taken? So I'll just explain to them very casually that I also have no idea how the picture was taken. You know, that thing where you're asleep and you unlock your phone and take a picture of yourself sleeping? Happens all the time.
I was at Starbucks with Aiden, who was 4 years old today, and Lil Pump was playing in the radio. Aiden went and deadass told the barista to switch to some Eminem because
all new music is so dumb nowadays.
All other customers started clapping and cheering when Rap God started playing, and I'd never been so proud. The barista even gave us our drinks for free to thank for business advice. I can't stop picturing this 4-year-old music elitist. He's sitting at a Jake Paul concert like, back in my day, we had real music. So I just got a free Shirley Temple at this concert. Here's how it happened. Oh, I'm on the edge of my seat. I'll get a Shirley Temple. No straw, please. Is it because you want to reduce the amount of plastic in the oceans?
Yee.
Fist bump.
Then we carried on about how humans are selfish and only care about the environment when it's directly affecting them.
You're amazing. You can have this for free for being a good person. I can tell you're a troublemaker, and I like it.
So the only thing we know for sure is that this girl is 12 because she's getting a Shirley Temple at a concert. She ordered a Shirley Temple and the bartender was like, wait, you don't want alcohol? Yeah, here you go. Yeah, no charge. Ooh, yeah, don't worry about it. That one's on me. Now that I'm realizing it, if you just replace concert with bat mitzvah, this all makes way more sense.
There's a blind boy in one of my English teacher's classes, and last week our assignment was to write poetry about nature. This is what he turned in.
Oh, did he? Did he really? Never in a million tweets have I seen this poem. Highlight of my day.
What is love?
God.
What if I don't believe in God?
Then you'll never truly understand what it means to love. That happened. Yeah, exactly. There's no way that conversation didn't go, what is love?
Boo, 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 boo.
What is love?
Boo, 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 boo.
Well,
lost my MacBook 2 months ago. Finally got iCloud and Find My to show it is now being used. I got the address as well as my revolver to go and get it back. Sure enough, I ended up shooting the guy, but just in the leg. He told me who sold it to him, and I'm currently on my way to meet the kid who originally stole it. Thanks.
God, imagine buying a MacBook off Craigslist and you're just like typing your college essay and then one day some dude just kicks your door in. Unhand my laptop! You're like, God, Jesus, I'll tell you who sold it to me. He's like, no, I shoot you in leg.
Oh my god! So I was on a cruise ship and I was singing to myself, and then when I was done, the whole cruise ship clapped for me, and the captain thought it was so good he shook my hand. Hashtag blast.
You're really gonna pretend that 6,000 plus people were all in the same place of the ship at the same time? Because that never happens. I can't not just picture a woman standing on the deck of a ship going,
Ave Maria.
Today, I went to a new restaurant, and the food was delicious. My 2-year-old son tasted the soup and told me that it would taste better if they put dried oregano. The waiter heard this and told the chef about this, and the chef made it again with oregano, and he tasted it and told it it was magnificent and gave us lifetime free dining at the restaurant. Isn't he such a little gourmand? So this one has a bit of a story tied to it. So a woman launched a GoFundMe saying that she received a very homophobic note from one of her neighbors about this lawn decoration that she had set up. The next day, after she makes the GoFundMe, she posts the note. Dear resident of Grant Avenue, your yard is becoming relentlessly gay. Myself and others in the neighborhood ask that you tone it down. This is a Christian area, and there are children. Keep it up, and I will be forced to call the police on you. Your kind need to have respect for God. A concerned homeowner. Pretty bad. I mean, anyone would be upset to find this, you know, posted on their apartment. But once it raised like $40,000, people started investigating a little more. It was only supposed to raise 5, but it ended up raising 40 grand. Literally just to paint more rainbows, just add more rainbows to her yard. That was the entire point. So when she was asked about it, she was like, I'm satisfied, the police are satisfied. I would advise you not to bother the police, you know, because this is not nearly as important as the other things they're dealing with. So they immediately went to the police. And it turns out, when she had said that she was satisfied and that the cops were satisfied with the investigation, it was not true at all. The police were like, no, we're trying very hard to get her to give us that note, but she keeps saying she can't find it. So with that, the internet was like, oh no! People had theories that she had to have typed the note because they were comparing that weird capitalization thing that happens in the note with her consistently doing that in her own Facebook posts. It was 4chan level investigations going on. The other big thing was that her yard looked the same. She hadn't, in all that time, she hadn't added anything to her yard. It was just collecting that money, just letting it pile up. Luckily, in the end, she did what at least half-decent people have to end up doing, which is refunding all of the money. No harm done, I guess. Just faking prejudice against yourself. That's so strange. And I don't think anyone except a gay person would use the phrase relentlessly gay to describe something. I am homeless. I am relentlessly gay. I'm new in town.
Last night at Olive Garden.
Oh, a mother-daughter dinner, how nice. Actually, I'm not her daughter. I'm non-binary, and my gender is still evolving through a complicated series of identities and ideas. She's just being silly. No, I'm not. You're just being close-minded. My cousin died that day. But my mom got a paper from my cousin that flew down from the building saying that he loved his family because he knew what was happening and he knew he was going to die, so he wrote that paper. It's either a blatant lie from this kid, a blatant lie from this mom, or she just caught some, like, tax return form and was like, this is a message from... It's so sad. My friend got back into Pokemon Go. She left back in July 2016, so I've been showing her literally everything. We were chilling on her bed and she tapped on a Pokemon in her inventory. It made its Pokemon noise, and I, from the other side of the bed, named the Pokemon. She kept doing this for about 40 Pokemon, and I named almost all of them correctly, simply from their sound. She crawled up to me and said, "That was the nerdiest, hottest thing ever." Then she proceeded to remove my pants and I got laid. This is what it's like being a Pokemon master. No one in the history of getting laid has ever said she then proceeded to remove my pants. It makes it sound like she was your nurse and you had to poop.
So I got pulled over today for speeding in a 30-mile-per-hour zone. The officer stopped me, knocked on my window, and asked me, "Sir, do you know how fast you were going?" I responded, "To be honest, officer, I'm not sure. My speedometer caps out at 120. I'm gonna guess 165, 158. He said, "Do you have any idea how badly I would have dragged your ass to jail right now?" Well, sadly, I'm not going to, as this is both your first traffic violation and your first run-in with the law. I'm going to give you a speeding ticket of $500, and if you're ever caught doing something like this again, I'll be throwing your ass behind bars. Got it? Who said I'd get caught? I responded, tossing the ticket out the window and putting my pedal to the floor. The officer never caught up to me. Yeah, not only did you not get arrested for going, 128 over the speed limit, but you're really gonna brag about fleeing from a cop that already has all of your information processed already? And then I got 5 more charges thrown on top of the initial one. Bill Cosby got 3 to 10 years.
Who's Bill Cosby?
He's a sexually violent predator. And America's dad.
He's probably a lot of people's dad.
You can quit school and do comedy if you want.
Yep, exactly, because that would be the rational response. Not, honey, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you telling our 12-year-old about sexually violent predators? Why are you phrasing it that way? Wait, were you setting her up for that? Never in my life have I heard him called America's dad. That was really weird. Are you two, like, you guys rehearsing a bit? I fell asleep in my car while I was reading at the park today, and a little kid walked by my window and said, "Mom, is she homeless?" The mom said, "No, honey, she's in college." LOL, true! How do you know what she said if you were truly asleep? Something doesn't add up here, Bowman.